Same position, sir. कुछ दिखता भी नहीं है प्रॉब्लम. I want all those numbers. Everything from mobile. Welcome to the 11th game of Elite tournament. It's happening today. I'm a little late to the party tonight. Clear skies, heavy wind as usual in D Park. Welcome to the 11th game of Elite. We are in the second over. Kaushik Krishna from the park end. Right onto the stumps. Lowering his pace. Palak wanna have a little chit chat with Kaushik Krishna as to how to ball the next ball to the batsman. Palak is a very experienced bowler and knows the opposition. Kaushik balls it outside the off stump to the 5th wicket. Pays on. We'll have to see what his next magical ball would be. Right outside the off stump, umpire calls it as a wide. It's a little sunny and breezy out there. Right onto the mid wicket. Batsman puts it down to the mid wicket. They settle down for 1 run. What a throw! What a throw by the mid wicket, by the deep mid wicket fielder. Kaushik balls it again outside the off stump. He is targeting the fifth stump. End of the over. Fahad continues. Third over by Fahad. Fahad Khayyam, the most economical bowler in elite. Unmazers are 6 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. He spuns the ball very well, Fahad. That's again a Fahad to Srinath for no run. The batsman could not adjust himself to this ball. Ah, that was in the air. Kaushik could not get to that catch. Kaushik is in mid off. Could not get to that catch. What a ball by Fahad. Right onto the stumps. Pace off. Spun that ball very well. The same ball again. Just like his first ball. Batsman tries to puts it towards the mid on. Settle downs for 1 run. I feel like they are unable to judge where he is bowling. Srinath pushes it and settle downs for 1 more run. Fahad is really bowling very well this over. Fahad to Jash again. We'll have to wait and see what does the batsman want to do. Fahad changes his field right now for this ball. He has 5 men towards the offside. Fahad to Jash. In the air. It's a catch. It's an easy catch by the fielder out there. Just outside the mid-on. Jash Patel has to depart. Prakash takes the catch without making no mistake. As I said, Fahad, this was a magical ball. Just want to put that away from the fielders between the mid-on and the long on. I could not do it. That's a very good ball, and Prakash makes no mistake in taking that catch. One more ball left over in this over. We'll have to wait and see if Fahad wanna really take the next wicket. He's bowling at 3.8 economy rate. He gave away only 7 runs and took 1 wicket, one precious wicket of Jash Patel. Madani faced his first ball of Fahad, pushes it offside. Was in a hurry to take 1 run, but Srinath makes him go back to the crease and do not want to take a chance. Srinath to face Kaushik Krishna again. Kaushik adjusts his field. These bowlers are really going outside the off stump. Kaushik to Srinath. Pushes it away from the fielder. Settle downs for 1 run. Madani to face Kaushik. First ball. Pushes in between the fielders. That was some nice temperament on the field. Kaushik takes his own time in bowling the third ball, as I always see him. Oh, we have some spectators out there in the ground. Kaushik to Srinath. He targets the 5th wicket again. Srinath pushes it back to the fielder. The settle downs for no run. Kaushik is going at 2 economy rate. Kaushik to Srinath, a lower full toss. Some action happening out there. Again, Kaushik to Srinath, he targets the 5th stump, pace off. I've got a party. Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Advait. So at the end of 4 overs, they're 10 for 1. Srinath played 4. This is his 4th game. He played 3 games and made like 17 runs. And Madani, we have seen Madani hitting some good runs out there to the deep mid wicket yesterday. Sorry, day before yesterday. So we'll have to wait and see who will bowl. Oh, there comes the mystery spinner. Zaid Khan. Zaid Khan to bowl for Srinath. Zaid adjusts his field. That's a flighter delivery. Srinath chips it. And the fielder makes no mistake. Fahad makes no mistake. As always, Zaid is always exemplary in taking his first wicket in the first over. As we have seen him in other games and in other tournaments. He always wants a wicket in his first over. And the fielder makes no mistake. Fahad always having safe hands. It's so breezy out there this evening, even though we have some sunlight covering the 3/4 area of the ground here. The fielding team is having a little chit chat. We'll have to wait and see who's our next batsman. Harsh Patel. Harsh Patel comes into the crease. He has to face his first ball of Zaid Khan. Prakash wants to really give some tips to Zaid as to how Harsh Patel plays. Zaid adjusts his fielding. It's a flighter delivery again. The first ball faced by Harsh Patel. It's a flighter delivery. Again another magical delivery by Zaid Khan. As expected. Over and above the fielder. Safely landed in the 30-yard circle for 1 run. Madani. Madani facing his first ball of Zaid Khan, hitting it towards the ground and settle downs for 0 runs, no run. That's away and outside of the crease, so the umpire calls it as a wide. It's so breezy out there this evening. It's becoming colder. That's a bouncer by Zaid Khan. We'll have to wait and see what the leg umpire calls it as. It's a first bouncer. Leg umpire want to have a little chit chat with the main umpire. They calls it as a wide. Yeah, it's a bouncer, but away and over the head. Zaid comes back stronger always. He spun the ball really well onto the stumps. They settle down for 0. Zaid gets his leg side fielder towards the square leg. That's a wonderful ball. Onto the mid stump. Spun the ball really well. Batsmen really have to think as to how they have to play the ball. Ah, that's a wonderful ball. The batsman chipped that ball, which is going away from him, and the fielder at the gully makes no mistake and takes the catch really well. Safe hands, takes the catch really well. As I said, the ball was going away from the batsman. Everyone thought it's a wide, but then the batsman wants to nick it and push it towards the area of the gully fielder, away from the gully fielder. But Madani has to depart. We have a good fielder there. Amit makes no mistakes in fielding, and Zaid gets it. Zaid has got his second wicket. 13 for 3 at the end of 5 overs. Palak comes into the crease and bowls his first ball away from the stumps, outside of the off stump. Pace off. Harsh Patel pushes it. Settle downs for 1 run. Palak is a real specialist bowler. Palak to Harsh again, right onto the mid stump. Palak to Harsh, chips it towards the leg side. Settle downs for 1 run. Palak to Nikhil, 1 run. Towards the mid-off. He chips it down to the ground and settles down for 1 run. Last ball of Palak. Slows it down. It's a very low full toss. The batsman pushes it towards the ground. Do not want to take any chance in Palak's over. Nikin played 3 matches and made 7 runs. Harsh Patel played 3 games and made 30 plus runs. So I feel like Harsh knows what he is doing, and Nikin has to just follow what Harsh says. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Zaid to Nikin. Outside the off stump, he targets the 5th stump. He spun the ball really well. Zaid to Nikin again. Chips it down the ground towards the fielder. Kishore there. The skipper standing inside the circle, inside the 30-yard circle. Do not want to give away free runs. Anish want to adjust the field right at the time when Zaid balls the ball. 5 fielders guarding Zaid's bowling on the offside. Outside the off, away from the 5th wicket. Umpire calls it as wide. Every time Zaid balls a wide, he comes back really stronger. We have seen him doing it in his first over. It's a little pacer delivery. That's how he mixes it up. Away from the stumps, on the 5th stump, pace on. Batsman doesn't really want to take a chance and hit that ball. The same ball, he spun it really well outside the off stump. We'll have to wait and see what other magical delivery can Zaid ball or what's going in his mind. Little flighter delivery, a lower full toss. Chips it towards the batsman chips it towards the leg side, away from Kishore, the skipper. Settle downs for 1 run. Prakash is guarding Zaid in mid-on. Do not want to give away any free runs. The last ball of this over. The same ball outside the off stump. Kaushik Krishna misses the ball. That's a good throw by Kaushik Krishna, but it's a small miss field, and they get to take 1 run. So at the end of 7 overs, we have 20 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. We'll have to wait and see what does the skipper want to do. Does he want to really bring back Palak? Or he has a lot of bowling action here. But we'll have to wait and see what does the skipper want to do. Ravi Patel comes into the attack to bowl his first ball to Harsh Patel. It's a wide. Ravi to Harsh Patel. Towards mid-on. Chips it down the ground. Settle downs for 1 run. The batsman here doesn't really want to try anything new and take a chance, hit it into the sky. It's so breezy out here, and there are like 3 people guarding Ravi Patel's bowling over in the leg side. We have a deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Ravi to Nikin. One run towards the covers. Ravi to Harsh Patel. The batsman really want to put it away from the 30-yard circle. He is trying to do that since few balls. Ravi to Harsh Patel. It's a lower full toss towards the mid wicket area for 1 run. Ravi to Nikin towards the square leg area for 1 run. Ravi to Nikin again for Ravi to Harsh. He chips it down to Pallak, who is guarding the offside. And settle downs for 1 run. We'll have to wait and see what does the skipper want to do. I'm really thinking he doesn't want to really bring Kishore gets his magical bowler in the 9th over. Prakash to Nikin. All the 3 balls were dots. One is away from the stumps towards the offside area, and the other 2 are right onto the stumps. But he mixes the pace very well, and the batsman here do not want to take a chance and hit it into the air. Prakash to Nikin. We'll have to wait and see what does the bowler does. Right onto his body. Prakash to Nikin. It's a lower full toss away from the stumps. 5th stump area. He really want the batsman to hit him towards the deep mid wicket. That's a ball that the batsman want to really hit it towards the offside area. but they settle down for 1 run. They take only 1 run. Ravi comes back into the attack to ball his second over. It's the last over before the batting team calls for a short 5-minute break. Ravi to Nikin, chips it to the gully, settle downs for 1 run. We'll have to wait and see what Ravi does with his second ball before the break. They really want a wicket here. Ravi to Harsh Patel, pushes it to the gully, away from the gully fielder, settle downs for 1 run. That's a little flighter delivery, and Nikin pushes it over the covers, takes 2 runs. Fahad runs towards the cover area, who is at the mid-off. Wanna really take that catch. It's again a slower delivery right onto the stumps. A very slower delivery. The batsman is not interested in taking any chance in hitting into the skies. Right when we were talking about it, Ravi to Nikin, right onto the stumps for a lower full toss. Kishore makes no mistake. Safer hands. I think they really want to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back shortly. So at the end of 9.4 overs, there are 30 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. I had a privilege to speak with the senior most team member in Illinois Thunder, Palak Bhai. He asked the other bowlers to break this partnership. He really doesn't want the batsman to get going and put some runs on the table. So after Nikhil departs, we have Zishan Syed coming into the crease to face his first ball of Ravi Patel. We'll have to wait and see what Ravi does after a little break. It's a little breezy out here. The score is 30 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Ravi to Zishan. Away from the wickets. Zishan chips it towards the leg side to the leg gully area. Settle downs for 1 run. So it's at the end of 10 overs. The score is 31 for the loss of 4 wickets. Prakash to continue his spell. Prakash comes back into the attack. We have a gully. There is no cover fielder out there. There's a silly mid off. Prakash to Zishan. Right onto the wickets. Zishan, as expected, pushes it in away from the gully fielder. Settle downs for 1 run. As we see the temperament of the batsmen, they do not really want to try anything newer. Prakash to Harsh Patel. He chips it towards the leg side. Settle downs for 1 run. They're not really trying hard to hit it into the air. Prakash to Zishan in between the gully and the point fielder. They get 2 runs comfortably. These 2 men are very fast in between the wickets. It's away from the wickets. Umpire calls it as a wide. Zishan is not interested in touching those balls. Ooh, that was a magical ball. That was a magical. That's what everyone is expecting out here. Prakash to make some magic in his second over. 2 more balls left in this over. We'll have to wait and see what do they do. Prakash to Zishan. He want to reverse sweep it, as Prakash is bowling the ball away from the stumps, consistently putting it in the 5th wicket area. He could not do that. He misses the ball. No run. This time he has comfortably done that towards the 3rd man area. Reverse sweeps that ball. Gets a comfortable 4 runs. That's what Zishan can do, as we have already seen him doing and hitting those shots towards the 3rd man area and to the deep mid wicket area 2 days back when they were playing against Sharks, I believe, Chennai Sharks. So at the end of 11 overs, Evolutyz Unmazers are at 40 for the loss of 4 wickets. It's breezy and cold out here. We'll have to wait and see what does the captain do. Captain brings back Kaushik Krishna into the attack. Kaushik adjusts his fielding. He is not really interested in having more than one fielder in the deep mid-wicket area. No deep square leg. He really wants the batsman to hit him towards the third man area. Kaushik consistently delivers very well and balls it away from the wickets. Kaushik to Harsh Patel, chips it to the fielder, 1 run. The batsman doesn't want to make any mistake. Kaushik to Zishan to play Kaushik's first ball. Zishan played 6 balls and made 8 runs. One of it is the boundary. We have seen some good fielders out there, and Pallak is one of those fielders who doesn't really want to make any mistake. But the batsmen are really fast in between the wickets and gets 1 run comfortably. Kaushik to Harsh Patel. Kaushik balls it away from the mid stump towards the leg stump area. Takes that angle. Harsh doesn't make any mistake. Pushes it into the fine leg area. We'll have to wait for the umpire if that is a 6 or a 4. Yes, the umpire calls it as a 6. That's an amazing shot, a pretty needed shot in this time. And I feel like Evolutyz Unmazers are getting back into the track. That 6 really adds a great value to this total. Kaushik always comes back stronger. Makes no mistakes. Delivers this ball very well. Kaushik to Harsh again. Right onto the stumps. The Yorker length ball. The batsman has no choice but to put that to the silly mid on, and no run. Kaushik to Harsh Patel towards the 5th stump area. A lower full toss, pace on. The batsman doesn't make any mistake here. Puts it to the mid-off area, down to the ground. Settle downs for 1 run. The batsmen are having a small conversation here. So at the end of 12 overs, we are 49 for Evolutyz Unmazers are 49 for the loss of 4 wickets. 8 overs remaining. The most experienced bowler comes onto the attack to make some magical sense here. Pallak Bhai is a CCL organizer. Pallak to Harsh. Right onto the stumps. A good length ball. Pallak is known for his good length deliveries. That brings 50 for Evolutyz Unmazers. Evolutyz Unmazers gets their 50 with 73 balls. We'll have to wait and see what they wanna, what do they have in their mind. Zishan gets to play the first ball of Pallak. Pallak edges the field. Wow! That is a wonderful 6 between the deep backward point and the third man area. Zishan knows how Pallak balls and Pallak knows how Zishan plays. There is a third man protecting Pallak's bowling. The fielder calls it as a 4, but the umpire really want to check whether that's a 4 or a 6. Irrespective of that's a 4 or a 6, that's a great boundary. That's a great shot by Zishan Syed. I feel like that brings Zishan back into the attack. Pallak to Zishan. On to the off wicket. It's a good length delivery. Chips it in between the fielders. Settle down for 1 run. We see the fielders moving from offside to the leg side right now. Harsh Patel really played that ball very well. Right onto the stumps by Pallak. Another low full toss by Pallak. The batsman plays it really well and gets a comfortable single. He plays down the ground towards mid-off. Again a low full toss. Zishan doesn't want to really try anything newer. Pushes it away from the fielder at the silly mid on and settle down for 1 run. So at the end of 13 overs, Evolutyz Unmazers are at 59 for the loss of 4 wickets. I think Fahad will come back into the attack. They really do not want these batsmen to make some partnership. Far to Zishan. It's a great shot by Fahad. Over mid-off. Gets a comfortable 2. These are the shots that we really want to see in this ground from a good batsman like Zishan. With that 2, Zishan moves to 19. Pace off from Fahad right onto the stumps. As we see, Zishan wanna reverse sweep that ball if Fahad is trying to ball that away from the wickets. That's a good length delivery. Zishan pushes it in between the silly mid-off fielder and the gully fielder, and it takes a comfortable single. So the score moves to 62 for the loss of 4 wickets. to Harsh. No run. Far to Harsh again. Pace off. Away from the stumps. He doesn't really want to make any mistake. Down the ground. Into the hands of the fielder. Into the hands of the bowler. No run. This is the last ball of Fahad. We'll have to wait and see what he does. He balls it away from the stumps onto the fifth stump. The batsman strategically plays it into the cover point area and gets a comfortable single. So at the end of 14 overs, they are 63 for the loss of 4 wickets. They were able to make only 4 runs. They were able to only make 4 runs in this over. So Zishan is at 20 runs. He played only 13 balls. Harsh is at 19 and he played 22 balls. Zishan is at 150 plus strike rate and Harsh is at 86 strike rate. Zaid comes back into the attack. Edges his field. It's not Zishan, so I don't think they want to have the third man. Yes, they do not want to have the third man because it's not Zishan. Harsh plays it down the ground towards the cover point area, towards the deep mid wicket area. He spun the ball very well, trying to put it as a lower full toss. Batsman played it really well towards the square leg area. The deep backward point fielder has to come to the square leg area and get that ball. Kaushik drops down to mid off area from the long off. What a shot! What a shot and what an effort by Ravi Patel at the fine leg area. So they have one fielder guarding Zishan's batting at the third man area and at the fine leg area. That was a great effort from Ravi Patel. Safe hands, but he could not get the catch. Safely landed in the no man area. There's no leg gully, there's no leg slip. There's only silly mid on. Zaid balls the cutters very well. Pace on, full toss, away from the wickets. Batsmen do not want to try anything newer in Zaid's bowling. Settle down for no run. Last ball of Zaid's over to Ravi Patel. Sorry, to Harsh Patel. He hits it to the ground. The silly mid-on fielder makes no mistake. They get no run. That's a good economical over by Zaid. Zaid ball 3 overs and gave away only 10 runs. Got 2 wickets, 2 most important wickets. So Evolutyz Unmazers moves to 67 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. I think they can try something newer here. They really want to put more runs onto the board. More than 100 runs are needed against this kind of teams. Fahad to Zishan. He again reverse sweeps it. Fahad balls it to the fourth stump. Low full toss. Reverse sweeps it. The gully fielder gets it, and the batsman get 1 run. Fahad to Harsh Patel. That would have been a good catch if Fahad would have got it right into his hands. The same kind of ball, a lower full toss. The batsman waited and hits it towards the mid-off area. Kaushik gets the ball and they comfortably get a single. Kaushik drops back to long-off area. Good shot by Zishan between the gully and the point. A comfortable single gets Zishan to 23 runs, and he only played 18 balls. Fahad is bowling really well. He doesn't really want to give away more runs. He is sticking to his basics. Last ball of Fahad's over. Chips it to the fielder, gets a easy single and gets the strike. So at the end of 16 overs, Evolutyz Unmazers are at 72 for the loss of 4 wickets. We request the viewers who are watching CPCL League, Elite League, to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that they get the alerts for the next upcoming games. So as we move on to the 17th over, Zaid want to complete his last over. Zaid only gave away 10 runs and bowled 3 overs and took 2 important wickets. We'll have to wait and see what Zishan does because he gets the strike. The captain thinks otherwise and changes the bowler. Ravi Patel comes into the attack. Batting team want to take the batting power play. Balls it away from the stumps. Zishan makes no mistake and pushes it in between the fielders. Gets a comfortable 2. He has a third man. Ravi has a third man guarding his bowling. A gully. A mid-off. And a silly mid-off. That's a good ball. That's a good ball by Ravi Patel at this point of the game. As we see, the batsmen do not want to make no mistakes. Really want to stick to the basics. That's a good shot. That's a good shot into the cover area. They comfortably get 2. And Zishan moves to 29 for 22 balls. Zishan chips it towards the leg side and settle downs for only 1 run. Zishan looks a little tired even though it is breezy out here. That's a good ball right onto the stumps. Batsman pushes it towards the leg side into the leg gully area. Settle down for 2 runs. This is a power play over. They can hit more runs if they hit into the sky, but they really do not want to make any mistake and give away their wicket. That's a last ball right onto the stumps. Batsman defends it, no run. So at the end of 17th over, there's 79 for the loss of 4 wickets. Let's check the scorecard. Harsh Patel making 25 runs by facing 30 balls. Zishan making 30 runs by facing 23 balls with a 6 and a 4. Coming to the bowling, everyone bowled economically. Fahad bowled 4 overs, gave away only 16 runs and took one important wicket. Zaid Khan bowling 3 overs, 10 runs for 2 wickets. Ravi Patel bowling 3 overs, 17 runs, 1 wicket. Prakash bowling 2 overs, 10 runs, no wicket. Prakash comes back into the attack in the second over of the power play, batting power play. Zishan to get Prakash first ball. Prakash gets the third man. Right onto the stumps. Skipper making no mistake to the silly mid-on. At the silly mid-on for no run. That's a low full toss. Prakash really want to make the batsman hit into the air. He has 2 fielders guarding these kind of balls. Deep mid wicket and a long on. That's a lovely ball outside the off stump. A lower full toss again. Zishan is having tough time in reading Prakash bowling. That's a good delivery. Bowler and the keeper appeals for it. They think that they have an edge. Umpire says he never heard a edge. Yes, there is no edge to this ball. Prakash really putting much pressure on the batsman, on the very set batsman. There are 4 dots out of the 4 balls that he bowled. That's a wonderful bowling at this point of the game. Zishan gets it as Prakash bowls it onto the stumps. It's a good delivery, but only settles for 1 run. He pushes the ball, reverse sweeps it, pushes the ball towards the third man area, but gets only 1 run. Skipper wanna get the short third man, moves that fielder into the 30-yard circle. That's a great shot. The fielder at the square leg tried to get to the ball but could not make it. That's a good ball, but Harsh Patel gets to the ball and pushes the ball, hits the ball very harder, pushes it to the no man land and gets a comfortable 4. So at the end of 18 overs, Evolutyz Unmazers are at 84 for the loss of 4 wickets. It's windy, chilly out here. Zaid Khan comes back into the attack. Zaid Khan to ball his first ball to Zishan. Zishan hits it. Zishan hits it to the third man area. The fielder is at the boundary line. Could not get to the ball faster. He misses the catch. Zishan settled down for only 1 run. That's a very good ball, and he has put a lot of thought into that bowling. That ball's Zaid Khan. Zaid Khan to Harsh Patel. Outside the off stump. Harsh hits it to the mid wicket area. Gets only 1 run. Batting team has only 10 more balls. Keeper runs to the bowler to give him a little advice. They both are openers for Illinois Thunder. That's another flighter delivery that we see. From Zaid Khan. Pushes it towards offside and settles down for 1 run. Zaid to Harsh Patel again. He hits it into the sky. Gets it 2. No, it's a run out. Zishan throws away his wicket, trying to get to the 2. A lot of action happening in this bowling. In this ball, Zaid flights the delivery. Harsh Patel hits it towards the mid-off area. The longer fielder comes to get it. Could not take the catch. It's a good throw by Kaushik Krishna. And Zishan has to depart. So we are at 18.4 overs. Evolutyz Unmazers are 88 for the loss of 5 wickets. The batting team has only 8 balls to make a change on the scoreboard. The question is whether they get to the 100 runs. That's a low full toss by Zaid again. Ravi comes onto the ball very faster. The batting team has to settle down for 1 run. Harsh Patel gets a single for that ball. Who's the new batsman in the crease? The very well known Vinod Parhad, I believe. Right onto the stumps. That's a good delivery by Zaid Khan to Vinod Parhad. That's a good length delivery. He spun the ball really well. It's a slower delivery, right on the stumps, and a good length one. So at the end of 19 overs, Evolutyz Unmazers are at 89 for the loss of 5 wickets. They were able to get only 5 runs in Zaid's over. Prakash comes back into the attack to complete his 5th over and adjust his fielders. He want to make no mistakes in his last over. He has 4 men outside 30-yard circle guarding his bowling. Deep backward. He tries to bowl the ball outside the off stump. Umpire calls it as a wide. That's a wide ball, so he has to redo this delivery again. Prakash has a deep backward point, a long off, a square leg, and a long on. That was a wonderful shot. That's a 6. That's a 6 by the very well set batsman Harsh Patel. Harsh was waiting for this ball from long enough. He's a very set batsman. Prakash changes his side and want to try something newer. Balls it onto the stumps. Harsh makes no mistake but to put that ball away into the boundary line area, and that's a 6. Harsh hits this ball down the ground into the sky. That lands in between the fielders, mid off and mid on. It's a straight hit, and Harsh comfortably gets 2 runs. These are the kinds of batsmen that we see in these leagues. Make no mistake and get the scoreboard running. That's a wonderful ball. That's a very well thought ball by Prakash in his 20th over. Makes no mistakes. Outside the off stump. No run. The same ball. Harsh gets onto the ball. Wanna hit it down the ground. He tries the straight shot. Could not get to the ball quicker. Gets no run. We'll have to wait and see whether Evolutyz can make more than 100 runs. It's the same ball again. Harsh wanna settle down for 1 run. Hits it to the square leg area. And they are 99 for the loss of 5 wickets. Vinod Parhad has to play the last ball of this first innings. Vinod is a left-handed batsman. He has a deep mid wicket. That's a very well spun ball. That's a dot ball by Prakash. So the target for Illinois Thunder is 100. They have 120 balls to get to that 100 runs. We'll take a short break and come back. Welcome back to the second innings. We have two good batsmen starting this innings, Mayank Patel and Jay. We are seeing the captain gives the ball to Madani. If my eyes are right, it's Madani who will start the innings. And Mayank to face Madani's first ball. Have two men outside the 30-yard circle. Two men guarding his bowling. First ball. Right onto the stumps. Mayank defends it and no run. It's chilly out here. Thicker clouds moving into the ground area. Madani to Mayank. Hits it into the sky. Gets a comfortable 2. He hits it. We see people cheering. His own teammates cheering for him. That's a good shot away from the fielders into the sky. Madani comes back stronger. That's a good length ball with a little bouncy baller. It's a little bouncy ball. I don't know how these men generate that bounce. Pace on, good length. Needs a lot of practice. Madani to ball his fourth ball to Mayank again. Good length. Hits it into the fielder. Gets 1 run. Jay to face his first ball of Madani. Jay is a right-handed batsman. We have seen Jay's thunderous performances in the past matches. He played 3 games and hit 28 runs until now. First ball of Jay. Madani makes no mistake, right into the blockable area. Jay defends it, gets no run. Sorry, it's Marmik Modi, not Madani. Pardon me. A lot of action happening in this ball. Jay pushes it towards the gully area. Gets a single. As we move into the second over, we'll have to see who gets to ball the second over. Pardon me, I thought it was Madani, but that was Marmik Modi who started the innings with a good first over. Bowler balls it and Jay hits it towards the fine leg area. The ball sails in the sky, but they only get 2 runs. The fielder at the final leg area is really fast. Got to the ball really fast, and they had to settle down for 2 runs. Nandagopal started the second over. Nandagopal to Jay, right onto the stumps. But Jay makes no mistake, pushes the ball towards the leg gully area, gets a comfortable single. Nandagopal to Mayank, right onto the stumps. That's a good length delivery. Pace off. Mayank wasn't expecting the pace of delivery of Nandagopal Suresh. Same ball but a much fuller delivery. Pushes it towards the offside. Takes a comfortable single. This lefty-righty combination would be killing the energy of the fielding team. He has protection. Keeper makes a little change in the fielding area. Gets the fielder to the leg gully. It's a fuller delivery. A bouncy delivery to Jay. Makes no mistake. Pushes it between the slip and the gully area. Gets a comfortable one. It's so interesting to see these batsmen making no mistake and taking ones and twos. Oh, pays off outside the off stump. Suresh, that was a good, wonderful effort to ball that last delivery of his over. Marmik comes back into the attack, having a little chit chat with Harsh Patel. Marmik to ball his second over. He has got protection, deep mid wicket. And a square leg fielder. The square leg fielder moves towards the deep fine leg. Marmik to Jay. Jay, you want to reverse sweep it. That's a fuller delivery right onto the stumps. Both the bowler and the batsman are in the competitive zone, in the very competitive match, and want to really make some impact. That's again a fuller delivery right onto the stumps to Jay. Jay has no choice but to defend that ball. Misses the bat and touches his leg. The bowler knows that Jay is targeting the leg gully and the fine leg area. Captain and bowler both are making the fielding changes here. Pushes the fielder to the fly slip zone. That's a wonderful shot, but the square leg fielder is ready for that catch. Jay makes a wonderful effort in hitting that shot over the square leg fielder, and the deep square leg fielder makes no mistake and comfortably takes that catch. So Marmik Modi strikes again, gets his first wicket in his second over. So we are at 2.3 overs, 9 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. The next batsman would be Anish Mohan. Anish plays for Illinois Thunder in all the leagues. Anish would be accompanying Mayank Patel. They will have a little chit chat. Nah, Anish doesn't really want to talk before he faces his first ball. We'll have to wait and see what Marmik does. Anish's strong area is deep mid wicket and the fine leg area. The pull shot is one of his favorites. The 5-man guarding Marmik Modi in the offside. You have a leg gully, you have a mid wicket, you have a deep mid wicket, and a fine leg. First ball to be faced by Anish. Good length delivery by Marmik Modi. Pace off. Anish has hard time playing the slower deliveries. He has to get into the groove before he face any slower deliveries. Same ball again, right onto the stumps. This time Marmik targets off wicket and the mid wicket zone. Pace off again. As I said, Anish will have hard time playing the slower deliveries before he gets into the groove. As in when he gets into the groove up and running, he has no problem, but we'll have to wait and see what he does right now. Same delivery. There's no man guarding the slip. The ball carries on to the third man area. They comfortably get 2 runs. The score moves to 11 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 3 overs. Anish gets his first 2 runs with the bat, but it's a thicker edge. Ball was flying away from the keeper. There's no slip, no first slip, no second slip, no gully. It's interesting to see Marmik has put a fly slip for Anish. Jash Patel to ball the 5th over. Pace on. He tries to target the mid wicket area, but the ball flies away from the mid wicket area. It's a wide on the leg side. Mayank is a left-handed batsman. Hits it over the mid on. Gets a comfortable 2. Mayank loves to hit the ball into the sky. Always wanna see the ball fly over the man in the 30-yard circle. That's a ball right onto the wickets. Pace on, right onto the wickets. Good length delivery. Again a fuller delivery. Sorry, again a good length delivery to Mayank. Mayank pushes that ball towards the mid-off. Gets a comfortable single. Gives the strike to Anish. Anish loves to play the pace. We'll have to wait and see as to what he does. He just pushes the ball into the long on area. Sometimes when he has the pace on, it's a wide ball. It's a offside wide. Again, the bowling team has a fly slip for Anish. Fuller length delivery, pace off. Pace on, right onto the wickets. Anish gets his comfortable third run and makes no mistake in running. Last ball of the fourth over. So after this over, there won't be any power play. The first power play will be done after this ball. Mayank to face the last ball of the power play. Full ball right onto the wickets. He has no choice to except to defend that ball and chips that ball towards the silly mid-on. They get no run. So at the end of 4 overs, Illinois Thunder is at 17 for the loss of only 1 wicket. Until now, we have seen both the team's batsmen making no mistakes, no hitting the ball into the air. They always hit the ball into the air where there are no men guarding those bowlers. So they know what they are doing. Illinois Thunder require 83 runs in 16 overs and they have 9 wickets in hand. Zishan to do the honors for the 5th over. Zishan is a good pace bowler. Always try to put the ball into the good length, and he always tries to bowl the fuller deliveries. Wants a fielding change here for Anish Mohan. I feel like he has seen Anish playing quite a few number of times and gets the leg gully. That's a much slower delivery than what we have expected from Zishan towards the leg wicket. That's a chance for Zishan to get this wicket. Anish hits it right into the hands of Zishan. Zishan could not see the ball correctly and misses that catch. These bowlers have to really put pressure into the batting team and get those early wickets. Early wickets gets you good matches into the hand, and they can really put the pressure on. This is again a fuller delivery to Mayank. Sensibly pushed it toward the leg slip area. Comfortably takes a single and gives the strike to Anish. Zishan to Anish again. Much flighter delivery. Anish doesn't sees the ball clearly. Hits it towards the silly mid-on fielder. The fielder makes no mistakes. Safe hands. He gets the catch easily. So that's the end of Anish batting in this game. As I said, he has always been a non-favorable batsman for the slow bowling. He doesn't like the slow bowling. But they have a lot of batting to come. A lot of batsmen waiting for their turn in Illinois Thunder right now. So the score moves to 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. Ravi Patel comes into the crease to and will face his first ball of Zishan. Ravi Patel has played 3 games, made 7 runs, and took 2 wickets in the bowling. We'll have to wait and see what he does in this game. Does he really want to get this game to Illinois Thunder with Mayank Patel? Zishan to Ravi, right onto the stumps. He targets off stump, pace on. He has got no choice except to defend that ball. So at the end of 5 overs, Illinois Thunder is 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. No wonder captain gives the ball to Vinod Parhad, one of the most experienced bowler in Chicagoland area. Vinod is a left-handed pace bowler. A left-handed bowler to a left-handed batsman. Vinod to Mayank. Pace off, chips it down to the leg side, to the leg girl area. The keeper is fast enough to get to the ball. Gets no run right now. Keeper wanna really get that fielder from the slip to the leg slip. A more fuller ball from Vinod Parhad, targeting the off stump area. It's a very low full toss by Vinod Parhad. Vinod knows all these batsmen very well. He's been playing since last 8+ years in the Chicagoland. A master of tennis ball bowling. He has 4 men guarding outside the 30-yard area. A low full toss again towards the leg side. Ravi Patel chips it towards the leg side. Settle downs for a single. Ravi to Mayank. Sorry, Vinod to Mayank. A much fuller delivery. Mayank really want to hit that ball harder. Misses that ball. This is a good land delivery. hits it down the ground towards the mid-off. Comfortable, it's a comfortable single, and the score moves to 22 for the loss of 2 wickets. Vinod to ball his last ball of the first over to Ravi Patel. That's a full toss, a lower full toss again. Ravi pushes it to the silly mid-off area. Could not get a run. The fielder is very fast enough to hold the ball. Zishan comes back to ball his second over to complete his spell. Zishan to Ravi Patel. Outside the off stump. He doesn't have any fielder guarding there. He hits it towards the deep forward point. They settle down for 1 run. Sorry, they settle down for 3 runs. Pardon me. Zishan to Mayank. That's a low full toss. Pushes it to the leg side. Gets a sensible single. Gets an easy single, I would say. At this point of time, Zishan has to think differently to get these 2 wickets. Otherwise, they're going to build their partnership and they can get going. Zishan to Ravi. He hits it into the sky over the covers for a comfortable 4. Ravi Patel is known for these big shots, and Zishan puts that ball into the 4th and 5th wicket area for a much fuller delivery, and Ravi Patel knows how to play those fuller deliveries with the pace on, and there are no men guarding this area. The keeper comes to have a little chit chat with Zishan. That's a much flighter delivery by Zishan. Smart thinking by the bowler at this point of time. Zishan to Ravi Patel towards the leg side. Pushes the ball towards the fine leg area. Gets a comfortable single. The batsmen are playing with no pressure. So at the end of 7 overs, Illinois Thunder is at 33 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. It's a little breezy out here. They really want to take a break and have some drinks. Vinod to Mayank. It's a much fuller delivery. Bowling team is little disappointed in the keeper. They all think that there is a thin edge for this ball from the bat, and he could not carry it. A much fuller delivery. Oh, a lot of action happening here. Both the batsmen are really fast in between the wickets, but at the end, Ravi Patel has to depart. That's a low full toss by Vinod to Mayank. Chips it towards the leg side. Although there is a fielder that takes a chance, both the batsmen could not think through. Runner has to take the chance to get to the other end. Ravi Patel loses his wicket. So Illinois Thunder is 33 for the loss of 3 wickets. We'll have to hail the fielder and the keeper for their esteemed effort here in this ball. Hard luck to Ravi. Good fielding and good collect by the keeper. Zishan is a good fielder and he throws the ball really onto the stumps. Zaid Khan comes to bat to the middle. He will face Vinod Parhat's ball. Vinod to Zaid Khan. Outside the off stump, he targets the 5th stump. Zaid is a left-handed batsman. Zaid played 4 games and made 105 runs and took 3 wickets. It's a much fuller delivery onto his legs. Zaid wanna chip it towards the leg side, towards the leg slip. We'll have to wait and see if that is a leg by. There is some bat involved. Winner to Zaid again. We'll have to wait and see if this becomes interesting. A much fuller delivery. Zaid hits it into the sky and takes a comfortable single. He hits it over the mid-on and gets a comfortable single. The fielder is at long on. Vinod to Mayank. A much fuller delivery. Mayank hits it towards the offside, into the sky, and gets a comfortable 2. He targets that deep cover area where there are no men standing out there. So Illinois Thunder moves to 36 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 8 overs. Jash Patel comes to the attack. Zaid will face Jash Patel right now. That's a catch. That's a chance. That's a chance to get Zaid's wicket. That should have been taken by Jash Patel. If you have to take Zaid's wicket, you have to take it early, very early in the innings. Zaid will always give you chances at the very early of his innings. That's a good length delivery towards the leg side. Mayank pushes it towards fun leg, gets a comfortable single. The same ball, same result, and the same drop catch of Zaid Khan, but it's just a much fuller delivery. Jash Patel is disappointed right now. He drops the catch in hand right now. We'll have to wait and see if Zaid want to give one more chance to this bowler, or want to take a single or two and get into the groove. Much fuller delivery right onto the stumps. More interesting scenes happening in D Park right now. That's a leg by, but the ball hit the stumps. The ball hit the stumps. We see the wickets are glowing right there, but then it's not out because the bails did not fall off. It's a bye. It's a bye, and they get to take 2 free runs right now. The score moves to 40 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 9 overs. Pardon me, there is one more ball left over. It's a much fuller delivery for Zaid again. Zaid makes no mistake this time. Hits it with the bat to the fielder. Gets to take no run right now. So Illinois Thunder requires 60 runs in the next 11 overs, and they have 7 wickets in hand. There's a lot of backing to come. But if these two men get going, they're going to get the game home. For Mayank, you have 3 fielders guarding the bowler in the 60-yard circle. You have a short fine leg. Right onto the stumps by Vinod Parhad. Vinod is economical today, as always. Has only given 6 runs and bowled 2 overs. That's a much fuller delivery. A chance for the fielder to make a mark. One more catch drop. We are seeing a lot of catch drops here in D Park. We'll have to wait and see if these batsmen will give one more chance to the fielders again. That's a good length delivery, right onto the wickets. Chips it towards the leg side. Take a comfortable single and gives the strike to Zaid Khan. As I said, if you have to take the wicket of Zaid Khan, you have to take it early when he is not at 100 strike rate. That's a full length delivery. Zaid Khan wanna give one more chance to Vinod Parhad, but hits it away from the bowler. There is no chance that he could get to that ball, Vinod. Zaid gets one more run with his bat. It's interesting to see Mayank holding his nerve. That's another pace-off delivery, full length, right onto the stump for Mayank. They really want these two batsmen to hit those balls into the sky and make those mistakes so that the men guarding these bowlers can take those catches much comfortably. Vinod wanna really take a moment or two to before he bowls that last ball of the third over. That's a much fuller delivery. Pace on, right onto the wickets. The ball hits the legs of Mayank Patel, who tries to hit it towards the leg side. So at the end of 10 overs, Illinois Thunder is at 42 for the loss of 3 wickets. They have a lot of batsmen to come and showcase their bowling. The batting team pushes for a small water break. It's a little chilly out there in D Park. We'll come back in a minute or two and see how the action turns out to be in D Park tonight between Evolutyz Unmazers and Illinois Thunder. They really need 58 runs in 10 overs. It's not an easy total to make from here. They have wickets in hand, but they have to make those runs with 100 strike rate. We'll have to wait and see how the action turns out to be. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back after the break. Jash Patel to Zaid Khan. Wow, that's a ball that sailed into the sky and gets a maximum from the bat of Zaid Khan. He gets into the groove. As I said earlier, you have to get his wicket when he gives you those chances. Otherwise, he will fly to the sky and he'll make the ball fly to the sky. He is back. Jash Patel comes back stronger. That's a good length delivery, pace onto the wickets. He defends it. Zaid Khan defends it. Zaid plays the pace balls in a very smart way, and he knows where to put those balls in which part of the ground. Zaid tries to give one more chance to the fielding team, to Zishan. Zishan could not get to the ball much faster this time. Unlikely. We have seen a lot of action going here in D Park tonight. That's a much fuller delivery from Jesh Patel to Mayank. Mayank is a set batsman right now. He holded his nerve until now, played 27 balls, could only make 16 runs with a strike rate of 70. Umpire calls it as a wide. That takes umpire recalls his signal. Illinois Thunder need 51 more runs. From 9 overs. Closer to 100 strike rate is what the batsman has to maintain. Closer to 6 run rate is what they needed. Closer to 5.7 or 5.8. The bowling team knows both the batsmen much better than anyone, and they know what they can do if they take to the crease and if they get those runs going. And so they get the most experienced Marmik Modi back into the attack. 12th over should be bowled by Marmik Modi. Comes into the attack and Zaid Khan faces it. It's a no ball. And a much needed boundary for Illinois Thunder. Umpire calls it as a no ball. Illinois Thunder moves to 54. Now Zaid Khan has the license to go for a full Monty. That's a lower full toss. The fielder makes no mistake. Very well bowled by the bowler, Marmik Modi, the most experienced. It's a much fuller delivery by Marmik Modi to Zaid Khan and gets a quick single. Marmik to Mayank. Chips it into the no-man area. Gets a comfortable single. Both the batsmen signal themselves that they want to take only one single and make no mistakes. Marmik to Zaid Khan. Reverse sweeps it. Zaid is one of those batsmen who plays 360, and the bowler really has to think a lot to bowl to him. A lower full toss is one of those balls that he cannot hit. Ooh! The ball sails into the sky and he gets one more boundary. Zaid gets one more boundary right now. And Illinois Thunder moves to 60 for the loss of 3 wickets. It's just the pressure in the game that Marmik Modi doesn't know what to do. But otherwise, he's a very good bowler. He already has taken 10 wickets in this league. And the bowler that Evolutyz Unmazers always wanted to. That's a much fuller delivery right onto the stumps. Zaid Khan has no option left to except to defend it. At the end of 12 overs, Illinois Thunder is at 60 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. They only need 40 runs and have 48 balls and 7 wickets. I feel like they already made some impact here in this part of the league and part of the game. We'll have to wait and see who's the next bowler is and what magic can he make. Yes, none other than the most experienced Vinod Parhad to bowl his 4th over and to make some impact. Bowls it much fuller. Mayank Patel chips it towards the fine leg area. Gets a comfortable 2. Palak and Vinod are exchanging words. They both play for the same team. I really think Vinod puts a lot of thought into the next ball that he's gonna bowl and make some impact for this team and get that wicket. Ooh, he swung that ball and put that ball away from the stumps towards the 5th wicket and wants the wicket to keeper to get that ball and the batsman to make some mistake. That went into the sky and into the fielder's hands. Prabhu makes no mistake. That's a sensible shot by Mayank Patel. He holded his nerve until now and hits that ball into the long on area, but the fielder makes no mistake. Vinod Parhad gets that wicket and makes that impact that I was always trying to tell you about. Mayank always holded his nerve, played 32 balls and made 19 runs with a strike rate of 60. The skipper comes into the crease to take those runs and to get this game. We'll have to wait and see what action this game gonna present us this evening. Vinod knows Kishore very well. They've been playing against each other since last 4 years. Vinod to Kishore. A much fuller delivery. right onto the stumps. Leaves no room for Kishore except to defend that ball. Again, much fuller delivery outside the off stump. Swung that ball really well. Want the batsman to have a little edge onto his bat. But Kishore is not that person who makes those mistakes in his first 10 balls. Lot of action happening right there. That's a good length delivery. Pace off over the wickets. The fielding team thinks that they've got a little edge of the batsman, but the umpire says no and gives out no signal. So so we are back to. So Illinois Thunder is back to 62 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 13th over. Zaid Khan to face the next bowler. We'll have to wait and see who's that next bowler and if he can make the same impact like Vinod Parhad as always wanted. He's a spin bowler. 4 men guarding his spin action in the 60-yard circle. He doesn't want the 5th fielder outside. Lower full toss. Zaid Khan plays that lower full toss does very well. Puts it over the cover area. Gets a comfortable 2. I feel like this bowler has never bowled to Zaid Khan until now. Reverse sweep set. Towards the point. Gets a comfortable single. Gives the strike to the skipper, Kishore Junjunwala. I really want Kishore to get some runs with his bat right now in this over. Gets a thicker edge. Pushes the ball between the gully and the slip area. That's a thick edge. But he gets his run. Harish, he flights the ball and Zaid chips the ball and really want a run. Zaid and Kishore are been teammates since last 3 years. They have good communication between the wickets and knows when to run, when not to run. Harish D to Kishore right onto the wickets. That's a much fuller delivery, much flighted one too. Kishore always loves to defend in the first 10 balls that he faces. And pushes the ball into the air. Makes a mistake. Yes, if you want to take out Kishore's wicket, you have to do it in first 8 or 9 balls before he settles down. Before he settles down and gets those 1s and 2s, gets himself into the action. Harish D strikes, gets his first wicket in this game. That's a very good over by Harish D. He was able to give only 4 runs away. So Illinois Thunder is at 67 for 5 at the end of 14 overs. Prakash comes into the middle to bat with Zaid Khan. End of the over. Kishore got out in the last ball of Harish D's over. So Zaid Khan retains the strike. Zaid Khan has played 22 balls and made 23 runs and comfortably hit 2 fours and 1 6. Srinath Yaragorla to Zaid Khan. A much flighted delivery. Zaid Khan throws away his wicket. He got bowled, with a much flighted delivery. That's not expected from Zaid Khan, a much knowledgeable batsman of Illinois Thunder. This is the breakthrough that the fielding team is trying to get. This is the breakthrough that the skipper from the fielding team is trying to get. And that's the reason why we have seen a lot of bowling changes. Harish D comes into the attack, gets his wicket. Vinod Parhat completes his 4 overs, got a wicket in his final over. And now Srinath Yaragorla. What a way to change the bowling action. Way to go, my dear bowling team captain. Way to go. This is the action that the viewers are waiting for. This is the action that everyone who is cheering up for both the teams are waiting for. We were missing this kind of game yesterday and day before. Now that we are back in action, there are 33 runs needed and you have 5.4 overs, Illinois Thunder. So you need to get 33 runs in 40 balls. Prakash to face his first ball. Sunil to face his first ball of Srinath. Much flighted delivery. Outside the off stump. He has got nothing to do except to leave that ball. A much flighted delivery right onto the stumps. Sunil pushes it towards the final leg area. Gets a comfortable one. Prakash to face his first ball of this game of Srinath. He hits it into the sky for a maximum. Yes, he gets a maximum. He hits it towards the deep mid-wicket area. Prakash is well known for his batting and bowling. A wonderful middle order batsman. A much needed 6 for Illinois Thunder. Prakash starts his first ball, faces his first ball and hits that ball like a thunder. It goes into the clouds and goes out of the boundary line. That was a thunderous hit by Prakash. Umpire apologizes for that and wants Srinath to bowl the last ball. A much needed 6 at this point of the game makes it more interesting. The last ball of Srinath's first over. Got the breakthrough. Got the main wicket of Zaid Khan. We'll have to wait and see what Srinath does in his last ball. Balls it outside the line. And the umpire calls it as a wide. He has to reball that ball. A much flighted delivery. Pushes it down the ground. Prakash retains the strike. Takes a comfortable single. So at the end of 15th over, they're 76 for 6. Both the teams are playing very competitive cricket here. I feel like Zishan will be brought into the attack. Zishan has 2 more overs left. He's one of the bowler where the fielding teams looks up to get the wickets, to maintain the economy rate, to get it going, to have the match on until the last over. Wow, what a way to play that ball of Zishan. That's a 4. That's a 4. Pace off by Zishan. Balls it to a lower full toss. Prakash plays that ball in a very unorthodox way. Hits it in between the leg slip and the leg gully towards the long leg area for a 4 runs. So 2 boundaries back to back in a 4 ball span of time gets the pressure on for the bowling team. Again a full toss. Again Prakash takes that as a full toss. Hits it over to the short third man area. And they settle down for 3 runs. That's again a very unorthodox way to play that shot. Gets his runs. And the scoreboard takes to 83 for 6. 17 more runs needed. All that the bowling team need is 2 more wickets. The wicket of Prakash and the wicket of Sunil. And the batting team requires 17 runs in next 28 balls. That's a fuller ball. Hits it down to the ground. Sunil makes it. Sunil takes that ball very easily. Hits it down the ground. No run. That's a much fuller delivery, but that's a wide. Free runs coming and the runs are flowing. If you look at the scoreboard, the last 10 balls gave this batting team close to 14 runs. Much fuller delivery to Sunil. Hits it to the fielder. Prakash wants a run and gives away his wicket. Sunil do not want to run. Prakash wants a run. Prakash gives away his wicket. Pressure on again. Good bowling by Zishan. Good fielding by the fielder. Marmik Modi makes no mistake. Throws the ball to Zishan. Zishan makes no mistake in hitting the wickets. Prakash just played 4 balls and made 14 runs with his unorthodox effort and unorthodox batting style. Hit the ball away from the rope and gets a 6. And almost tried to hit the ball away from the from the 4 boundary area and gets another 4. Sunil is little fumbling to Zishan's bowling. We'll have to wait and see what Zishan does in his last ball. What magic can he do? What can he bring onto the table right now? Ball's a fuller ball onto the off stump, over the off stump. He wants a thicker edge or a thinner edge of the batsman. He could not get it. So at the end of 16th over, we are at 84 for 7. Illinois Thunder is at 84 for 7. Game on, action on. Illinois Thunder requires 16 runs in next 4 overs. So 4 runs per over could get them this game. We'll have to wait and see what the captain of the fielding team does. Who will he hand the ball to? I see fielders rolling out to the 60-yard circle. Amit Patil to face his first ball off. Jash Patel. Jash Patel to Amit Patel. Free runs flow right now. Ball goes outside the off stump, away from the crease. First free run of this over. A good length delivery, pace on from Jash Patel. He is bringing this game back in action. A much fuller delivery onto the 5th stump. Amit Patil do not want to take any chance. Leaves that ball. Again the same delivery but a different result. That a free run again. Umpire calls it as a wide. The ball literally traveled on the wide line. It's so interesting to see how the bowler balls it and the batsman leaves it here. That's a fuller delivery. Amit Patil pushes it over the cover and gets a comfortable 2. Do not want to take a chance and get a 3rd run. Illinois Thunder is already in a celebration mood. Vinod want to have a little chat with the bowler, Jash Patel. They are making some fielding changes here. Everyone knows that Amit hits it in an unorthodox way. And his area is the final leg. He always targets final leg and the deep forward, deep backward and deep square leg. That's a much fuller delivery. Amit Patil hits it down the ground into the cover point area. Comfortably gets a 1. The ball goes between the fielders. And I could see the frustration of Prabhu and Vinod Parhad. Sunil to face his first ball off. Jash Patel. That's a much fuller delivery right onto the wickets. Sunil wants a single. Amit Patil pushes. Lot of action happening here. Amit pushes Sunil back. Sunil pushes Amit back. There's a overthrow here. Illinois Thunder only require 11 runs from the next 18 balls. I'm really so enjoying this game. They're making it more and more interesting at the end of the last 8-9 overs. Zaid giving away his wicket, Kishore getting out, Prakash getting run out, and turns this game into an interesting game. Marmik Modi comes back into the attack. We'll have to wait and see what magic he does with the ball. Marmik to Amit Patel. A much flighter delivery right onto the stumps. Amit has got no license here to hit that ball except to defend it. Amit has holded his nerve many a times in the past in games like this, where I have witnessed him to hold the nerve, get to the finish line. That's a fuller delivery outside the off stump. Free runs flowing from the most experienced bowlers. It's the pressure that's making these bowlers ball those variations, ball those different balls to the batsman. That's a fuller delivery. Sunil wants the single. Amit pushes Sunil back. Couple of team members from Illinois Thunder do not want those men to get run out. Instead, they say that the free runs will come and you make those runs, those other runs with the bat. Stick to your now. Stick to your basics. That's a full toss, a lower full toss. Amit hits in the no man area and gets a comfortable single. Gives the strike to Sunil. Only 9 runs are required in the next 15 balls. A lot of action happening here, guys. That's a good length delivery. Right onto the stumps. Marmik Modi makes no mistake. Sunil tries to chip that ball towards the leg side, but he was so unsuccessful in doing it. It's the pressure. 9 more runs from 14 balls. Last 2 balls of Marmik Modi, the most experienced bowler of Chicagoland. Fuller ball. They try to take a run. The fielder at the silly mid-on is also more experienced and wanna make no mistake. Last ball of Marmik Modi to Sunil. Sunil wanna really take a moment before he strikes that ball. He hit that ball into there over the square leg area. Gets a comfortable single. Holds the strike. So the target moves down to 8 runs in the next 2 overs. It's becoming so interesting to see and watch both the fielding team and the batting team thinking about what comes next, what goes next. The next over will be bowled by none other than the most experienced bowler, Zishan Syed. Zishan to bowl his 4th over, and it will be faced by, the first ball will be faced by Sunil. Sunil plays for Crusaders. Chips the ball to the gully fielder. He hits the ball into the sky. Prabhu makes no mistake, takes the catch. It's a comfortable catch taken by Prabhu. Zishan makes no mistake, balls it outside the off stump. Asks the batsman to hit into the air, while the batsman does the same and gives the comfortable catch to Prabhu. So 10 more balls left. Illinois Thunder is at 92 for the loss of 8 wickets. They need 8 runs in next 10 balls. It's really chilly out here. It's hard for the new batsman who goes in, as they had close to 40 or 45 minutes break. They really have to warm up their bodies before they strike the first ball. Kaushik Krishna faces the first ball. The third ball of Zishan. Fielding team thinks that it's a bye. It's a leg bye. Umpire sends Kaushik back to strike the ball, to strike the next ball. 8 runs needed in 9 balls. Zishan to Kaushik Krishna. It's a good length delivery. Kaushik hits into the fielder's hands. Into the fielder hands of the silly mid-on. 8 runs needed from 8 balls. A lot of things going into the brain of the bowler. 5 people guarding the offside area. 4 people guarding the leg side area. What does he bowl right now? He bowls the ball, a low full toss to the leg wicket. Kaushik pushes the ball, hits the ball to the final leg area, gets a comfortable 2. 6 runs needed from 7 balls. Last ball of Zishan. Will Kaushik gets the ball to fly? Will Kaushik retains the strike? Does he get 2 or does he dot the ball? He dots the ball. As I said, Zishan is a much experienced bowler. Puts his variations on. They require 6 runs in 6 balls. Yes, Evolutyz Unmazers. The Unmazers require 2 more wickets to get this game home. Illinois Thunder require 6 runs out of 6 balls to get this game home. Who gets to bowl the next over, the last over? Is it Nandagopal or is it some other bowler? Yes, it's none other than Nandagopal Suresh. They call him Nandan. Nandan to Amit Patil. Amit Patil reverses. He tries to reverse sweep that ball, which came onto the stumps. Gets a bye. It's a bye, but byes are allowed. Leg byes are not allowed. Byes are allowed, and they get 1 run. So 5 runs required in next 5 balls. Both the teams think that they can take this game home. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next. It's a good length delivery. Kaushik hits it towards the mid-on area. The fielders are so quick. They're coming right onto the ball, and they're making this game interesting as it goes along. 4 runs from 4 balls, 2 wickets needed or 4 runs needed. Both the teams have the equal chance to take this game home. Nandagopal, let's see what he does next. Nandagopal balls it outside the off stump. Amit hits it towards the leg gully area. Towards the leg slip area in a much unorthodox way. Illinois Thunder guys are already celebrating here. They only require 2 runs to win this game. 1 to draw, 2 to win. What does viewers think? 1 to draw, 2 to win in the last 3 balls. What does the bowler think? What does Nandagopal think? What goes into the brain of Amit Patil? What goes into the brain of Amit Patil? Does he want to go for a maximum this ball? He chips that ball into the slip area. They are already celebrating, but we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Umpire signals not out. They get 2 runs. Yes, Illinois Thunder took this game home. They played a very competitive cricket. It's so entertaining to see the last 8 overs. After Zaid throws away his wicket, after Prakash gets run out, after Kishore throws away his wicket. It's so interesting. Thank you so much, Nishant.
What a match we have had. Luckily, the lights in Deep Park stayed till the match got over. Congratulations to Illinois Thunder for having won the match. Congratulations, Kishore. I think all the team members of Illinois Thunder are rejoicing. Quickly, we will go through the prize winners for today. So the man of the match for today's game is Zayed. Palak is really happy. We'll have a video of him later. But quickly going to the prize winners for today. Man of the match will be Zayed Khan. I think the match changed with the Prakash 4 balls, 14 runs, which was the turning point of the match. The highest score prize for today is Harsh Patel from Evolutyz. 41 runs in 39 balls. The best bowling figures are from Zayed Khan. He got 2 wickets. There was one more bowler who took 2 wickets. That was Zishan, but the run rate that he gave was much higher. The number of sixers, highest number of sixers goes to Prakash. He had 1 6, but his strike rate was 350, which got him the prize. The maximum number of boundaries, Zaid scored 2, which is the highest, and he gets that prize. Catch of the match goes to Amit for his catch in the gully. That was a fabulous catch. So thanks, but we are not able to bring you the presentation ceremony due to the lights not being there. Thanks for watching. We'll have a match tomorrow. So come back at 7 o'clock tomorrow. and we will have the match between SRK Lions and Chicago Fire. So see you all tomorrow at 7. Thank you.